Greetings, Galactic Survivors. Okay, so this is Operation Phoenix, Lost and Found Part 2. We're on Omicron and getting back to the control station, and we need to go and talk to Kezzel to find out what is going on. He's over here.
Welcome back, Commander Ultra praises your efforts, and I see you for submit the doctor. Thank you for bringing me the data. Even though this puts me in somewhat of a difficult position, therefore I assume you can put two and two together and realize I'm not just here for the archaeological digs. So let's keep the theatrics. I also made inquiries of my own, Commander Joe, GameGuide, and Rex of the UCH. Don't worry, we're on the same side, and some of what I know might interest you. What do you wish to know?
Okay, so we can flesh out the narrative a little bit by asking him some of the questions that we've got available here, but our main priority is the mission, so we just ask him what's the next step.
There's still data on the red drifting in the edge of the solar system, which must not fall into the wrong hands. The Xyrax have stationed ships and troop transports there. We need a diversion. My plan, since the Xyrax are looking for you, Terrans, you should go to Top Brewery and let yourself be seen there, create some chaos, and disappear. While we're busy searching for you, we'll have a clear path to the wreck. How does that sound? Once that's done, I'll take you to Glad. Agreed?
Sounds like a plan, Kez. Okay, finally we've got Operation Lost and Found. Operation Phoenix Lost and Found Part 2. There it is in the middle at the top. So in part 1 I suggested to come down to this level first to get a couple of landmarks to know which elevator you must use to go back. This repair station should be on your left hand side when you come out of the elevator. And if you turn around here, you should be able to just see Core's grill sticking out there. And then you know you're in the correct elevator to find your escape teleporter. Here we go, it's just 2 blocks up. And there it is. So it can be tricky to find if you don't know where to look for it. Okay, so you just look for a little marker for Akua. There it is. Okay, we're gonna go follow to Akua. On the left hand side you see the little yellow arrow. That's where the Top Brewery is. Okay, so I just want to show you. Let's just scan that way. There's the Top Brewery. On the other side, near the sanctuary. But the thing is, you can't get there with this little ship. You need a warp drive. There is a warp drive that you can get here from a Derelict ship, but you need to start building a cap ship. You're going to start needing a cap ship pretty soon. I'm just switching on the obelisk so that we know where we're flying to on this moon. So the sooner you start building a cap ship, the better. So here's our cap ship. There's a lot of tutorials in the playlist on how to build ships quickly. So we're gonna just take our little buggy along on this trip to the brewery. So I got lots of stuff on the screen there. Obviously we'd want to switch some of them off through the control panel, but I think I've shown that enough times. Just jump into your cap ship and we're gonna get ourselves up to the brewery. Okay, as soon as we hit space here, you'll see that indicator on the left hand side. I just did an edit there to make it quicker. You go to the system map, lock on to Omicron, aim at it while you're going at speed, and hit K to engage your warp drive. And we should arrive near Omicron, and then just look for the Top Brewery label. The yellow thing there on the left hand side. And we're gonna do another edit to get get a bit closer to that place with a bit more speed. And then Kezzel is going to divulge a little bit more of his very clever plan. I've registered you as a visitor. The brewery is celebrating its 10th anniversary. It will be bustling with activity, but make sure you shut down your ship completely when having landed. Otherwise, the Zyrax will disable it and leave you stranded. Followed by make yourself seen at a few places and talk to some people, ideally in a way that the cameras will get a good look at you. I've uploaded some suitable locations to your suit AI. On the right hand side there, under our mission objectives, is the list of all the people that we need to go and see. There will be markers for all of them. I think the first guy is Yilk, who is a manager. Let's go talk to him.
My most heartfelt welcome, visitor. The Top Brewery family warmly greets you. Please accept this tasting sample of our newest top anti-gravity root beer. Feel free to explore everywhere. All our buildings are open to visitors. And don't miss our grand event next week at the Helion Inferno Club. Here's your invitation. Enjoy your visit.
Thank you very much. First thing I'll do is see what I can get for free, yeah? That's nice. That's also a nice thing. And not this one. Okay, I don't know what the code is there. I don't know where to get the code. Maybe you can get it somewhere. I don't know. Let's go talk to Urfk. Is it Urfk or Lark? One of them. Urfk is my favorite. Okay, so in here, okay, we're gonna go upstairs here to talk to Urfk.
Did you finally retrieve the recipe? Otherwise, stop bothering me and tell you this is the dumbest idea since. Oh, you're a visitor. Then welcome to the brewery. But I'm busy. Enjoy your stay.
Thanks, I guess. Okay, so it looks like that root beer mission has now become a side mission. I haven't really investigated it. That's what I suspect. Let's talk to Lark.
Welcome, visitor. Thank you for choosing to tour our anti-gravity brewery. I'm currently tied up with important tasks. Feel free to look around and don't mind the current mess. We recently had some construction work to do, not quite done yet. Look almost like a pirate raid, doesn't it? We'll see you around later.
Later, dude. So our interaction with Lark triggers this event. This is from Zyrax Commander. Attention! This is a routine inspection. Remain calm and lay down all your weapons. A robot commando unit will verify your identity. Resistance will be punished. I repeat. Yeah, this is an excellent place to make a backup. We got first person, engage the hostiles. We need to destroy five of these robots for the next thing to happen, which is that. Fly to Okah Psi. And then we've got a message from Kezzel down here. He's saying, great show! Your performance was so convincing that the Zyrax mobilized their entire security fleet. Now get out of there, quickly. You'll find the wreck in the sector Okah Psi. Check your sector map, we don't have much time. Okay, so these things spawn immediately. I think there's one or two of these walkers. What do they call them? Battle walker. And there's about 5 cyborgs or androids. It's not a big deal. There's lots of oxygen and there's a healing thing. So you just gotta do it. You just gotta get it done. Sort those guys out before you leave. Yeah. And then you gotta just hit your map, find system map, and lock onto Okah Psi. Here we go. There it is on the right hand side. Nice backdrop on that on this map. And bush, there we go. Okay, so as we hit this warp, the mission objective updates to the Titan, and true to form, IDA will chip in with a little comment here. Commander, I detect 3 large fragments. I am afraid the signature. It could be the Titan. I recommend to approach the wreckage so we can get more accurate scan results. So our Titan is very, very far, but I want to show you a couple of things that we need to do before we get there. What you want to do is you want to go into your control panel and then switch off your turrets to shoot at the warp drive and the thrusters and the generator. Just for them, just let it shoot the turrets and mounted weapons. Otherwise, you're going to just be running through your ammo like crazy, because it's just going to shoot at everything. So just get those settings tuned a bit. Make sure you got a heavy armor with an EVA boost, at least 2 armor boosts and mobility boost. Because the Zyrax dudes in this wreckage are not playing around, and they've got a tactical advantage, and they are also turrets, and so you want to just stay alive, wear this properly stuff. So poor IDA has been trying to say something for the longest time here. What is he saying? Commander, I have marked the position of the maintenance console. There is some movement in the wreckage. We will have to fight our way through. Yeah, that's what I've been saying. Okay, so you see those blue flashes at the top of the screen? It means that we're taking on a little bit. We're taking a couple of hits. These could be from Zyrax troops, but I think they are turrets. So let me show you a fun way of dealing with the turrets that are visible. You go in, alright, so we're still a little bit far away here. Like you can see the turret from here. You're going through your control panel, access the turret, and then use your mouse wheel to zoom in. Boom! So the ones that you can see from the ship, it's lots of fun to take them out. Just press F to get back into your driver's seat. So there's one over here. This is the one that we were taking the initial hits from. It's pretty hard to see from the ship because it's just around the corner there. But we're gonna see if we can find it. Let's just see here. Okay, yeah, you can just see it sticking out there, that red part. Boom! 2 shots with our big ship cannons there, and then we're done for. Whatever you can shoot with that cannon is a bonus. What do they call them? I don't know, some kind of turret, just like a. Can't remember the caliber. Is it 133 millimeter or something? So. This is quite nice. This is the side that you come into the maintenance console, because it's nice and open. You can see what's going on there. Are we gonna try and see if we can find anything with our ship cannon? Yeah. So there's a turret in here that I missed. We'll see it now. You can probably, if you work a bit harder and if you look a bit closer, you probably can get it with your with that ship turret. Okay, so remember, this is what we've got EVA for. Okay, we're gonna drive up to this thing in our little buggy. See if we can see anything. There's a Zyrax. Right, there's a Zyrax trooper. Okay, shoot him with the miniguns. Very, very nice. Okay. So we're gonna go real close. We're gonna find out about this turret as soon as we jump out. It's on the right-hand side there. It's laying into us. Okay, now fortunately we've got good armor on our space suit. There it is. Okay. Not a big deal. Okay, sorted out. And there's the console. It's the console with that orange console. You can't really miss it. Let's see. Okay, maintenance console.
Access granted. Welcome, Commander. Emergency override permission accepted. Data core deletion procedure activated. Information is being collected. Please wait. Process cannot be executed. Security lock active. Multiple unauthorized attempts of data retrieval detected. Manual unlocking is required. Positions of compromised consoles are being transferred to the suit AI systems. Important, the data erase routine can only be activated on the data core console.
Okay, so what we need to do is we need to access these compromised consoles. IDA will access them and get the information or the data keys that we need to get into the core console to get the stuff that we're looking for. So they're all marked, but we're going for this one. Okay, so we just get close enough. Press F and IDA will give us feedback.
It looks like the Zyrax are trying to dismantle the ship, Commander. They've turned the power on and there's gravity. With any luck, they haven't found what they're looking for yet. This console is unlocked again. We should proceed to the next one.
Alright, so when you're in jetpack mode, it's difficult to figure out what's up and what's down. Just best rule of thumb, get out of this thing, find your ship, find your little buggy. There it is. Okay. Traveling around inside of this derelict ship is very, very dodgy, and you might run into combatants like we are gonna now. This is the second console here. As soon as you get into proximity of it, it switches off. So make sure you found it. Make sure you know where it is. Otherwise, you can have a battle. These two walkers, you just deal with them. Deal with them real quick because they will interfere. Here we go.
Commander, I've detected numerous access attempts to the console's log storage. None seems to have succeeded on the consoles we've examined so far. Apparently they were searching for command codes. I'm saving the attack pattern. Perhaps Kezzel can uncover more details.
Okay, very nice. You got 4 out of 6 of our objectives being ticked, which is good. You can walk through there. I won't suggest that that's a good idea. It's a good place to make a backup because there's lots of action at this last one. Lord, actually check. You see, you can see them. There he is, shooting at us. There's a whole bunch of them here. Okay, that's one. That's the turret. Yeah, that turret you can get to the big ship if you so inclined. We got the turret up there in the bridge, but I know there's a bunch of these Zyrax. What can you call them? Commandos, maybe. There's a bunch of these little funnies running around trying to make your life miserable. Let's see. The more of them that you get, another turret. I forgot about that one. The more you get from your ship, the better life is in general. Especially if you don't have the proper boosts on your spacesuit. At least double armor. EVA goes without saying. These guys will smoke you without too much effort. I've lost count now. How many of those guys were there? I've lost count of how many. Now, there's 2 of them right next to each other. There's 3 of them right there. Okay, I think they spawned there in a bunch. Come on, 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 come on. Okay. Fortunately for us, they also low IQ troops. They're not. They don't really go into the Zyrax military because of their academic acumen. Okay, we've got one dude there. We're gonna go take him on, eh? We're gonna go take him on cowboy style. There we go. There we go. Okay. Was that 5? I think there's another dude here somewhere. We just gotta flush him out. Oh, you can hear they also have dysentery issues. Maybe it's just their diet that's wrong. There we go. He's here. Yeah, you know they have miniguns are pretty kind of they give a bit of damage. Snipers, of course, are tricky. They can get you with a one shot if you're not careful. Okay, so that's the data core console, where we need to go after we've accessed the final console, the third one. And in the meantime, we're just got to be careful of these uncleared sectors created by these cubicles. What have we got in now? It doesn't matter, these are variables, but there's cool loot in that thing that you shouldn't forget to take. And I'm sure there's some more alien containers in this ship. I'm not going to look at them though.
Interesting. The access attempts on this console followed an entirely different pattern. Again, command codes were searched, but also names. Yaden, Brenner, and Perez. The attack pattern also differs significantly. I cannot say for certain if it was successful.
I don't like where this is going, IDA. Okay, find the data core and access the data core. Okay, so there's no new bogies that surprise us, but it's better to be vigilant than to get shot. A little bit of light also helps. Okay, here we go. So, pun intended, we have a titanic departure from the original narrative, where things are now completely different, but very interesting.
Deletion of the Titan's data core is in progress, but I'm afraid we've arrived too late. The data core has been hacked. Although the security lock engaged, data was downloaded beforehand, apparently onto a physical storage medium. I'll secure the signature for analysis. We should get out of here, Commander. I'm detecting multiple contacts approaching the wreck.
Good point, IDA. Let's get out of here. We should return directly to Omicron control station and consult with Kezzel. If the data has fallen into the wrong hands... Okay, so that was the last mission objective of the Titan. Next up, we've got the debriefing. Now the screen is a little bit busy. You can see it there on the right-hand side. Return to Omicron control station, which is the last part of this mission. Okay, so unfortunately, I've been rushing through these updated missions to get all the new stuff. Show how everything has changed. I haven't tried to harvest this Titan ship. I don't know if we're going to come back here in a subsequent mission. So like I skipped all that. It might be worth it if you can manage to put a core in there and harvest it, and let us know in the comments below how successful you were with doing that. I might in the future, when I got a chance and get back to doing that, do an update on that as well, or put it in the comments at least below. But here we go, we're done with that. So we're gonna go and speak to old Kezzel now.
Unfortunately, we arrived too late. It appears the data has already been copied. I wonder why the wreck hasn't been dismantled yet. Something doesn't add up. Regardless, now we must cover our tracks to avoid detection. And perhaps we can find out who copied the data. This will require substantial effort. I need to gather more information. Let's meet back here in a few minutes again, alright?
That's it for part 2. We got some reputation points. Thanks for watching. See you later. And don't think about subscribing.
Just hit do.